Hello, hello everybody, Jeffrey Bartell here. And today's a special day, and I know I just did a video yesterday, but it's this is a very special day involving you know who, and I'm gonna explain it right now. So please hang on.
OneHappyBirthday.com.
Yep, it's Bernie's birthday, and still I wish she was the nominee, but it is what it is. And still I doubt I don't know how determine the monopolies were to keep him from winning the nomination. Even if Bernie did take the gloves off like they asked him to, like his staff asked him to. I would have to ask that online to see how determined they were. If they would even go, if the monopolies would even go to illegal measures to make sure Bernie didn't become the nominee. But for now, we're gonna be playing a game. I'm gonna be playing a game in Bernie's honor, and this is the game. Thought I'd give you a little sneak peek. Help Bernie retake the presidency. With the power of Vermont cheddar cheese. And the power of not me, us. Or take on notable Republicans. Is that Ted Cruz? Mitch McConnell? Defeat Mitch's clone troopas and face the big cheese himself. Bernie World. So, without further ado, let's get started. If he can't win the if he can't win the presidency in the real world, I'm gonna try to help him win the presidency in the game. So I'm gonna try to get through the whole thing today, and at the end of the video, and at the end, I'm gonna be playing gonna be showing you a couple messages from Bernie. That you need to listen and take seriously with all your heart. All right, let's get started. This game is designed to get out the vote. Newsworthy persons are portrayed and their actual statements are provided to help educate voters and inspire political action. After you enjoy this game, please support the candidate of your choice in the real world. Vote. Here we go. Now I don't think it's government job to find health care for people. I think it's the individual's job to find health care. I think that's Ted Cruz. Medicare for all will lower health care costs in this country by 450 billion a year and save the lives of 68,000 people who would otherwise have died. World 101, New Mexico. Move. Move. J. Jump. X. Run. Fire. Crouch. Full screen. Alt. Enter. Okay, got that. Okay, let's see. Move. Jump. Z. I can't crouch at this size. Okay, I think I got it. Oops, wrong button. Yeah! Now let's try the crouch. Got it. New Mexico. Oop. Take that. Oh, come on. Bye-bye. Yeah. Dang, I can't even... yeah! Let's try. Yeah! That away, Bernie. Darn. Oh well. New Mexico complete. 23. 71 votes. Next. Louisiana. Star. Ooh, almost ready to run start. Got him. Didn't want to be. Got him. Oh yeah! I'm invincible. Oh well. Are those guys actually crying? Gotta try to get him. Yeah, got him. Man, I still can't get the top of the flag. Louisiana complete. 24 votes. 103 votes. Texas. Looks like it's a boss level. Gotta be careful. Oh, there's no way I can get that. Gotta be careful here. Oh! Dang it! Sorry, Bernie. I won't fail you next. Oh no! I goofed up. Okay. Good. Phew! That was close. I don't have the flower power, so I gotta be careful. Oh yeah! Ooh, that was close. Got him. close to a bad guy. Eat it! Take that! Take that, billionaire crony! Text is complete. You have defeated Ted Cruz. 137 votes! The American people are tired of the out-of-control spending and they want Washington to get their act in order and stop spending money we don't have. The American people are tired of subsidizing multi-billionaires who own some of the largest and most profitable corporations in America. Pennsylvania, World 201, Pennsylvania. Ice! Mitch McConnell troopas. Yeah, I'm invincible now. Who are these guys? Aw, oh, darn. I want to take him out, but... Oh! Dang it. No! Dang it! Didn't mean to do that. Ice! I wonder if these are supposed to be MAGA troops. No! Oh! Dang nabbit! Do I have infinite lives? Is that why I can continue? I did it without the cheese. I wonder what Bernie himself would think of this game. Ooh. I wish I could... I can't ground pound. That's a real dumb... That's a real... Got them both. I had to skip a couple. I was that close! I could have just skipped those guys, just... Pennsylvania complete. 13 votes? 70. I could have just skipped those guys and just went on. Michigan. World 2-2. Star. Michigan. Yes! No! Oh! That caught me off guard. I got caught off guard by that. Yes. No! Dang it. I'm sorry, Bernie. I gotta ignore these guys. Until I get the flower power back. Oh, here's my uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Never mind. I got it. I'm not leaving without that. No! Oh, darn it. Did it again. Got it. And I just had to skip right through them. You are no match for the power of the rose. Oh! Let's see, mission complete. 29? 72 votes. Roll 2 out of 3, Ohio. Yep. Seems like a rule of 3. Oh, I gotta be careful. Really careful. I am not screwing up. That's a good thing I didn't want to take any chances. I wanted to oh, phew. I was worried I screwed that up. Oh, here comes another one. Ah, always. Jail you go. Ohio complete. You have defeated Jim Jordan. Who's Jim Jordan? 167 votes. Think of me as the Grim Reaper. Mitch McConnell. I don't tolerate bullshit terribly well. World 301, Illinois. Hang on, people. I'm gonna do some real quick. I'll be right back. Don't go away now. And if you do, make sure it's only temporary. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for that, people. I just wanted to finish shaving. Cause I forgot to I forgot to finish shaving when I started this video. as you first saw. You'll get to see my clean shave at the end of this video. By the end of this video. Alrighty. Let's get back to this. Oh man, I gotta time this right. No! I have to time it right, or I have to get a running start. What? No, but nobody. Okay, gotta get this. I gotta time this right. Again. How do you do? Maybe let me try without it, see what... Dang! Damn it! No! I want to be... I was so close to... Oof. Maybe this will make a difference. Yeah! Made it. Yeah! I hate these guys. No! No, 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 no. I must admit, these get harder. Let me try that same strategy I did before. We gotta hit the last Koopa and then... Yeah! So that's how you do it. I hate these guys. Oh, man. Well, now I know I need that. I need to keep that power up. Oh, I thought I was gonna lose it. What the? Oh, no, don't tell me the game froze on me. Wait. Yeah. It was the pause button I accidentally hit. I have to be more careful. It's also the alt. Yeah! Well, those coins represent votes. I didn't realize that. I really hate those guys. I really hate taking on those guys. I don't want to take them. Oh, baby, I've hit the top of the pole, I think. Illinois is complete. 55 votes. 132 votes. Here we go on the bus. Missouri. No! Oh, stinking thing. Never mind. At least I got it back. Oh. Dang. No! Oh! Dang it! Sorry, Bernie. No! Oh, darn it. No! Well, no one's perfect. I was referring to me. Wait for him to go down first. Okay. Oh. Oh well. Ah, oh, dang it. That's the hard part right there. I have to get... Timing is crucial in this. Sorry, I was replying to someone's comments on this video. Only one watching? I lost the average Joker. Yeah! Nice work. Nah. Play it safe. No mistakes. Wait. Wait. No! Oh! Thought I could get back up there. Gotta remember it's a third. Okay, going back over. 1, 2. Okay, it's the third. Always on the 3 mark. Always on the 3. When you get to that spot, count to 3. Count to 3. Use each jump as count to 3. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Okay, this is it. Yes! I did it! Phew! That was close. Yeah, hit the top of the flag! Missouri complete. 38 votes? No, wait. 88 votes. Now let's get... It's Kentucky. Home of Mitch McConnell. You mean Grim Reaper McConnell, or what? I forgot the nicknames that people gave him. If you could tell me what the nicknames are for the bad nickname. Russian Mitch, I think. I can't risk it. Oh, shoot! Gotta really watch my footing. No! Dang it, I lost the cheese. I need it in order to get to I need it in order to defeat Mitch McConnell. Now I can. No, not again. Now. Okay. Oh. That's what I get for not paying attention. Oh, that went better than expected. I have to ignore these guys. The only way I can take them. Got it. Now I can't lose it. Not taking any chances here. I'm getting close. Gotcha! It seems like I always lose. Mitch McConnell's in jail now. Kentucky complete. You have defeated Mitch McConnell. 11 votes. 129 votes. It's you. Oh, here it comes, the big cheese himself. The big... Or should I say the big fat orange? The big fat, you know, something. Not me, us. Donald Trump, Florida. Time to take him. Time to take him down. Oh. No! Oh! So, those are the big Republicans that need to go. Jim Jones, Ted Cruz, Mitch McConnell. Oh, I thought I could take him out, but I couldn't. But I can't. Not without the flower. Not without that flower power. Does this even look like Florida to you? 23. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Ooh, that was close. Oh! Ah! So close! No! Kind of similar to Mario, doesn't it? Oh! This is gonna get harder before it gets easier. Yes. Oh, I was afraid I jumped too soon. Okay, here's the fist. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna make it for Florida complete. 51 votes. 97. Not bad. New York. Oh, overshot it. Overshot the jump. Take it out, getting as many coins and taking out as many of those guys as... I can't risk it. Oh god. Yeah. My heart's starting to race, people. Oh, at least I took that one with me. I know it's Joe Biden who's the top nominee, but if my rules were in place and he was caught cheating, then Bernie would be the nominee. The real nominee. And he was, caught cheating during the primary, or even during the main event. As the same goes with the 2016 election. If Donald Trump was caught cheating, or even Hillary, then it would have been Ted Cruz who took his place. And same goes with Hillary Clinton. If she cheated, then she would have been. Then it would have been Bernie that took her place. Oh, my camera here. I can't run here. Whoa! Yes! New York complete. 46 votes. 87 votes. Not bad. DC. This is it. Final level. Oh, man. No! Dang it. Okay, that's gonna be a little tough. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. Yes. Ugh. You know what? I think it'd probably be more funny if you actually saw the reaction. I should have done this in the first place. Okay. Ah! Barely. Oh. Gotta be careful where I hit the run. Gotta be careful about the run button. I need this in order. Plus, I need this in order to take on Trump himself. Oh. That's the difficult part right there. Well, let me try and see if I can get through without it. Get to that part without it. Without the cheese. I know I'm making a huge risk, but I need to get through to it. But I need to get past that part in order to understand the level. Yes. Oh! Well, I got through. It'd be so much easier with a game. No! Oh, too soon. I'm probably gonna lose a lot. Probably gonna die a lot here before I can get through. I wish I could create a Bernie game, but I don't know how. Did it. Oh man, I jumped too soon. Well, at least now I'm getting close. Let me try with the big cheese area. Let me try with it. See if I can actually make it. It would cost me 2 votes, but I overshot it. I overshot the jump. No! Not close. Not close enough. I have to time it carefully. No! Ugh! I don't care, and I don't care how sore my keys, my hands get. I'm beating this. Okay, good. I could do. Okay, run here. The big cheese himself. Please don't kick me out of the White House. How will I make money if I'm not president? That's funny! He didn't put up much of a fight, he just surrendered! DC complete. You have defeated Donald Trump. 22 votes. Oh! 539 votes! Congratulations, you have helped Bernie defeat the GOP and win the presidency in Super Bernie World. Please support Bernie in the real world by voting for him. Which is the case if he was the candidate. Which would be the case if he was the candidate. But he's not. Also, please join us in helping by donating, texting, phone banking, or volunteering for Bernie. You can learn more on the Bernie Sanders campaign website. Thank you. You know, if I could make a wish on a lamp, I would make. Some people say now he's too old to be president, but I would make a wish for Bernie to be 60 again. I mean, 19 for him to be 19 years younger, basically 60 years old. But now let me re-say it this way. Please support Biden in the real world by voting for him. Also, please join us in helping by donating, texting, phone banking, or volunteering for Biden. You can learn more on the Joe Biden campaign website. Thank you. Well, unless you got a strategy to help Howie Hawkins get 3/4 or more of the American population to vote for him, then the only solution to get Trump out of office is to vote for Bernie. But I'm all ears for your idea how to do that for Howie Hawkins. We have to get Trump out of office. America can't survive 4 more years of Trump. Do you understand? At all costs, Trump must go. That was so pathetic. That was so pathetic how Trump just... Trump is a weenie. Wiener Trump. Plus, remember what I said during the game. If my so-called rules were in place, then there could have been a chance that Bernie would have been the nominee. For example, if there was evidence that Joe Biden actually strong, legit, 100% evidence that Joe Biden cheated during the primary, or knew that others were helping him. Knew that others were helping him win by illegal methods and did nothing, not even report them. Then Joe Biden would have been disqualified, and Bernie would have took his place. The same would have gone for the 2016 election. If Donald Trump was caught cheating or breaking the rules. I'll talk about that another time. Then Ted Cruz probably would have took his place. Same with Hillary Clinton. Bernie would have took her place if she was, But what's in the past is done. Unless you have a time machine to change that. Plus, I doubt even if Bernie took the gloves off, I doubt the monopolies would have allowed Bernie to win. they probably would even resorted to illegal methods to make sure he doesn't win. But that's my view. I could be wrong though. You tell me what you think in the comments section or even in the live chat while this video is still going on. So, credits. Emily, producer, Jason. Credits. Mitch Paratroopers. Mitch Tuba, Mitch Paratuba. Tiki Torture, Ice Bullet. Republican, Goopa Boo. Flaming Hot Cheeto, Trump. Magma, Trash Man. Magama, Trash Man. Mitch Tuba, Mitch Paratuba. Tiki Torture, Ice Bullet. Republican, Gompa Boo. Flaming Hot Cheeto, Trump. Okay. Emma Mason, lead developer producer. James Yarrow, writer producer. James Yarrow, writer producer. Wayne Kubica, lead artist. Anthony Swinchin, level designer. Serena Samborski, portraits and logos. Oh, look at that! When you actually click on them, it actually takes you to their Twitter, takes you to their page. Let me show you. See? Eniko. Eni-chan. Emi Matsu, founder LGBTQ+. Inclusive Game Studio Kitsune Gamescom, Super Birdie World, Mid-Boss, Lure Finder, Patron, Shark Hugs, Ezekiel Sheher. Norge is moving to Europe ASAP. CEO Kitsune Gaming. I mostly talk about the less glamorous aspects of running a game studio. I worked on Bernie Superworld, Medicare for all, he, him. Look at his cat. Next, Wayne Kubica, the artist. Wayne, Wizard of Hugs. Wayne Odos. Game lover / designer, pixels / voxels. Hug Wizard, he, him. Neo Dante Games, Junk Puncher, Freedom Finger, Lore Finder, Finder of Isaac, Arborixa, and more. Anthony Swinton, level designer. Hang on, get ready. Hang on, get ready. Anthony, chiptunes developer. Neon Beauty Games, Junk Puncher. Shitsumi, chip promoter. Bit Crush Chip. Buffalo Baby. Linktree.gr. Hang on, get ready. Going to August 29th. August 2009. And finally, Serena Semborski portraits and logos. Serena's making Made Cap Tycoon, and artist and solo game developer currently working on Made Cap Tycoon. MadeCapTycoon.com for more. She, her tips, co-b.com/Serena. Serena, London, Ontario, Canada. MadeCapTycoon.com. Joined December 2007. Now, continue. No. All right. Now was that fun? Now was that fun or what? It only took me like almost an hour and 30 minutes to do this. That's amazing. And I thought the levels would be longer. Oh. I forgot to have that in the portrait. My whole time, I forgot that. I'm gonna give you like a minute to see it. Well, I'm not redoing the whole thing over again, so even with all the modifications. Sorry. Okay, that's it. Is that a great game or what? Or what? See, I told you I shaved. What do you think? Now, as also promised, I'm going to feature... Now, also as promised... I'm going to do some... got some messages from Bernie. So... Let's see. Here we go. There are 5 total. There are a total of 5 messages. So, without further ado, let's get started. Oh, you won't be hearing from me. I'm gonna let the game do the work. You know what I mean. I'm gonna let the videos do its work. Okay. See you when the video's done. See you when See you when the messages are done. And take his word seriously.
Speaking at the virtual Democratic National Convention. Speaking at the virtual Democratic National Convention on the first night. Former presidential candidate Senator Bernie Sanders also assailed Trump over his handling of the coronavirus pandemic and much more.
Our great nation is now living in an unprecedented moment. We're facing the worst public health crisis in 100 years and the worst economic collapse since the Great Depression. We are confronting systemic racism and the enormous threat to our planet of climate change. And in the midst of all of this, we have a president who is not only incapable of addressing these crises, but is leading us down the path of authoritarianism. This election is the most important in the modern history of this country. In response to the unprecedented crises we face, we need an unprecedented response, a movement like never before, of people who are prepared to stand up and fight for democracy and decency and against greed, oligarchy, and bigotry. And we need Joe Biden as our next president. Let me take this opportunity to say a word to the millions of people who supported my campaign this year and in 2016. My friends, thank you for your trust, your support, and the love you showed Jane, me, and our family. Together, we have moved this country in a bold new direction, showing that all of us, black and white, Latino, Native American, Asian American, gay and straight, native-born and immigrant, yearn for a nation based on the principles of justice, love, and compassion. Our campaign ended several months ago, but our movement continues and is getting stronger every day. Many of the ideas we fought for that just a few years ago were considered radical are now mainstream. But let us be clear, if Donald Trump is reelected, all the progress we have made will be in jeopardy. At its most basic, this election is about preserving our democracy. During this president's term, the unthinkable has become normal. He has tried to prevent people from voting, undermined the U.S. Postal Service, deployed the military and federal agents against peaceful protesters, threatened to delay the election, and suggested that he will not leave office if he loses. This is not normal, and we must never treat it like it is. Under this administration, authoritarianism has taken root in our country. I and my family, and many of yours, know the insidious way authoritarianism destroys democracy, decency, and humanity. As long as I am here, I will work with progressives, with moderates, and yes, with conservatives to preserve this nation from a threat that so many of our heroes fought and died to defeat. This president is not just a threat to our democracy, but by rejecting science, he has put our lives and health in jeopardy. Trump has attacked doctors and scientists trying to protect us from the pandemic, while refusing to take strong action to produce the masks, gowns, and gloves our healthcare workers desperately need. Nero fiddled while Rome burned. Trump golfs. His actions fanned this pandemic, resulting in over 170,000 deaths and a nation still unprepared to protect its people. Furthermore, Trump's negligence has exacerbated the economic crisis we are now experiencing. Since this pandemic began, over 30 million people have lost their jobs, and many have lost their health insurance. Millions of working families are wondering how they will feed their kids, and they're worried that they will be evicted from their homes. And how has Trump responded? Instead of maintaining the $600 a week unemployment supplement that workers were receiving and the $1,200 emergency checks that many of you received, instead of helping small businesses, Trump concocted fraudulent executive orders that do virtually nothing to address the crisis while threatening the very future of Social Security and Medicare. But the truth is that even before Trump's negligent response to this pandemic, too many hardworking families have been caught on an economic treadmill with no hope of ever getting ahead. Together, we must build a nation that is more equitable, more compassionate, and more inclusive. I know that Joe Biden will begin that fight on day one. Let me offer you just a few examples of how Joe will move us forward. Joe supports raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. This will give 40 million workers a pay raise and push the wage scale up for everyone else. Joe will also make it easier for workers to join unions, create 12 weeks of paid family leave, fund universal pre-K for 3- and 4-year-olds, and make child care affordable for millions of families. Joe will rebuild our crumbling infrastructure and fight the threat of climate change by transitioning us to 100% clean electricity over the next 15 years. These initiatives will create millions of good-paying jobs all across our country. As you know, we are the only industrialized nation not to guarantee health care for all people. While Joe and I disagree on the best path to get universal coverage, he has a plan that will greatly expand health care and cut the cost of prescription drugs. Further, he will lower the eligibility age of Medicare from 65 down to 60. To help reform our broken criminal justice system, Joe will end private prisons and detention centers, cash bail, and the school-to-prison pipeline. And to heal the soul of our nation, Joe Biden will end the hate and division Trump has created. He will stop the demonization of immigrants, the coddling of white nationalists, the racist dog whistling, the religious bigotry, and the ugly attacks on women. My friends, I say to you, to everyone who supported other candidates in the primary, and to those who may have voted for Donald Trump in the last election, the future of our democracy is at stake. The future of our economy is at stake. The future of our planet is at stake. We must come together, defeat Donald Trump, and elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris as our next president and vice president. My friends, the price of failure is just too great to imagine. Thank you.
Former presidential candidate Senator Bernie Sanders participating in the virtual Democratic National Convention.
The first point I have to make to young people is I know that many of you think politics is bullshit and you don't vote and you don't care. Please, please, for this election, you must come out and vote. This is the future of America. It's the future of your lives. It's whether we're going to be a democracy, whether you're going to have decent paying jobs, whether we're going to protect the environment and combat climate change for your kids. Not for yourself, but for your kids and your grandchildren. Look at what's happening in California right now. as a result of climate change. It's only going to get worse. And this guy in the White House today, he hasn't a clue. He's on the wrong side of everything. You must vote. And if your friends tell you that you're dumb, why are you getting involved? Look them in the eye and tell them that you believe in democracy, you believe in justice, and you want to see a better America. It is no great secret that Joe and I disagree on a number of issues. But there is no question but that the economic proposals that Joe is supporting are strong and will go a long, long way in improving life for working families.
Shouldn't someone working 40 hours a week be able to make a wage that's above the poverty level?
When Joe Biden is president, he will do something that I have been fighting for a very long time, and that is raise the federal minimum wage from the current starvation minimum wage of $7.25 an hour to a living wage of $15 an hour.
Raising the minimum wage. The higher it's raised, the more impact it has immediately on the lives of individuals. The essential workers, you see these ads where we clap for them as they come down the street. First responders. Well, it's time we not only clap for them, it's time we pay them. The idea that every one of them is not worth at least a minimum of $15 an hour?
Joe has proposed at least 12 weeks of paid family and medical leave for working families.
Why are we still giving hedge fund millionaires tax breaks, but we can't find any money to give tax breaks for childcare?
Joe has proposed universal pre-K education for every 3- and 4-year-old in this country.
Every 3- and 4-year-old child will get access to free, high-quality preschool like students have here. And low and middle income families won't spend more than 7% of their income on child care for children under the age of 5.
Joe understands that we need to make public colleges and universities and trade schools tuition-free for working families. Joe Biden understands that we must take on the pharmaceutical industry and significantly lower drug prices in this country.
The drug companies, I think it's a moral outrage. There is no justification for raising the price of a drug once it has been in fact invented and or patented.
He will lower the eligibility age of Medicare from 65 down to 60. Millions more people will become eligible for Medicare. And very importantly, he will expand Medicare to cover dental care, eyeglasses, and hearing aids. And he will substantially increase funding for community health centers to make sure that millions of Americans, often in rural areas and in urban areas, get the primary health care and mental health care that they desperately need.
Senator Bernie Sanders, welcome to the Daily Social Distance.
With you, Trevor.
Let's jump straight into it. I was drawn to this quote that I'm going to read, where you were talking about the Democrats and the coalition. And you said, I understand we do not agree with Joe Biden on all of the issues. Believe me, I know that. I ran against Joe Biden. And then you went on to say, but at this moment, what we need to do is engage in coalition politics with the goal of defeating Donald Trump. It's an interesting way that you phrased that statement. Tell me why it's important for you to say that to people who may support you.
Donald Trump, in my view, is the most dangerous president in the history of this country. It's not just that he's a pathological liar, which he is. It's not just that he has rejected science, which, as you know, has resulted in the death of so many people in this country from the pandemic. It's not just that he's a racist or a sexist, a homophobe, or a xenophobe. Donald Trump is working actively to undermine American democracy. So what you're seeing now is what I would call a united front of people who have many different points of view. You have some honest conservatives who are saying, you know what? I'm a conservative, but we got to get rid of this guy because he is just not what America is supposed to be about. And you're working with progressives. So this is what coalition politics is about, is to say we have differences of opinion. I disagree with Joe on some issues. You know, I certainly disagree with John Kasich on many issues. But we're going to come together to defeat Trump, and the day after Biden is elected, we're going to have a serious debate about the future of this country. But it'll be done within the framework of a democratic society.
You've always been somebody who says, I understand the pain of those who have lost their jobs, whose jobs have gone overseas, who have seen their pay not rise at the level that it should. They've seen a diminishing quality of life, to the point where there are some people who voted for Trump because whether they liked him or not was almost irrelevant. They said, this man is speaking to me. And they said, well, Bernie Sanders sort of speaks to me as well. So then, with that said, how do you think you would talk to a voter who didn't vote for Trump, or rather voted for Obama, then voted for Trump, and says, you know what, Bernie, I just want a better life? How would you speak to them to try to get them to change their votes?
Trevor, that is a great question. And there are millions of those people. And what I would say is I understand where you're coming from. I understand your disappointment in many respects with the Democratic Party, all right, who have not delivered the goods for you, whose policies in many areas have not been significant in terms of protecting working people. I got that, and you're right, okay? But then what I would say is you believed in Trump when he told you he was going to stand for the working families. He is a fraud and a liar, and you got to see that. He told you that he would drain the swamp, and yet he has appointed more billionaires to his administration than any president in history. He told you he would provide health care to everybody. Remember that, Trevor? Health care to everybody. He is trying today, continuing his efforts to throw 32 million people off the health care that they have. He said he would protect Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Take a look at his budgets. Massive cuts to Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security. Trump is a liar. He will say and do anything to get elected, but he is not to be believed, and I think if you look at his record, that becomes clear.
Let's talk a little bit about your favorite subject, billionaires. There is no denying that during this pandemic, although many millions of people have been suffering, some of the richest people in the world have seen their net worths increase 200, 300, 400%. You have not been afraid to say that this needs to be reined in. You have not been afraid to go after the billionaires. How do you communicate with people, or how do you say to somebody, hey, if you become a billionaire, we're going to tax you more? Because I'm sure you've encountered some of those people where they say, well, Bernie, I mean, you know, God bless Jeff Bezos. He made a lot of money and he deserves all the money that he gets. Do you think you're reshaping the American dream, or do you think people have to re-understand what the American dream is?
Well, Trevor, I think a couple of points. First of all, I think when you say to the average American that we got 3 people who now own more wealth than the bottom half of America, top 1% is earning 45% of all new income, and the effective tax rate that billionaires pay, the real tax rate, is less than what a working class person pays. People say, you know, that's crap. That's wrong. So I think there is a lot of sympathy to say to the very richest people in this country, you are doing, as you've indicated, phenomenally well. Many are making out like bandits during the pandemic. You know what? You are going to have to pay your fair share of taxes so we don't have people sleeping out on the streets and kids who are going hungry. And I think the American people do support that.
I've always wanted to know, on a personal note, because I'm conflicted as a human being, and I wonder if Bernie Sanders is too. Do you buy stuff off of Amazon and from Apple? Where does Bernie get his supplies from? If you need like socks or random things, where do you get them from?
I am not, you know, my family is not too big into Amazon and stuff. I'm not saying we haven't. You know, mostly we go to local stores. Do I have an iPad, an Apple iPad? I sure do. It's a very good product. But, you know, into that regard, what you're looking at are very large technology companies that control an enormous percentage of the market. And I think we got to take a hard look about the need to break them up, because we're having such concentration of control in industry after industry.
Let's talk about the future of the Democratic Party. As you say, and you know, many people hope that you are speaking the future into existence. Donald Trump loses the election. There is now the jubilation of the possibility of a new world. But, you know, as a South African, I know this better than anyone, the hard work now begins. Where do you think America needs to start? Like, if you just said this is the beginning of where America needs to start and it might be the hardest thing to do, what needs to happen in America?
I think there are two things that we have to do. It's what we call inside-outside politics. The outside politics is we have to continue to mobilize working people to stand up for their rights. Because as you well know, coming from South Africa, nobody gave the people of South Africa freedom. They had to fight and struggle for it, and many died in that effort. So we need to mobilize the American people to stand up and say, we want economic justice, social justice, racial justice, environmental justice. We want a just society. So that's the outside strategy, putting pressure on government when millions of people stand up and fight. Inside strategy is we need an agenda. You can't be yelling and screaming unless you know what you want to do. And, you know, we'll be arguing about that agenda, but I have a pretty good sense of what it's about. It is what the working families of this country desperately need. Look, there's something wrong when in almost the last 50 years, the average American worker, in terms of inflation accounted for dollars, hasn't seen a nickel increase in his or her wages, despite a huge increase in productivity. So all you got to do is sit down and say, okay, what do working families need? We need to guarantee that when so much work has to be done in America, rebuilding our infrastructure, childcare, education, healthcare, climate change, God knows, millions and millions of jobs, guarantee jobs to all people at a decent wage. Healthcare is a human right. Education is a human right. Tell the billionaire class they're going to start paying their fair share of taxes.
Let me leave you with this question. Bernie Sanders is in many ways a paradox. You lead a huge movement that is largely made up of young people. Some of your biggest allies in Congress are the youngest, freshest faces in politics that we've seen. And yet you are what many people would term, I wouldn't, an old man. Some people would say you are an old man. I would love to know how that came to be, because many people say the older you get, inevitably the more conservative you become. And the country has been divided politically by age. So what is it about Bernie Sanders that makes him connect to so many young people? And the follow-up to that is, what would your advice for young people be in changing the future of this country?
Okay, let me start with your second question, then we'll get to your first. The first point I have to make to young people is I know that many of you think politics is bullshit and you don't vote, and you don't care. Please, please, for this election, you must come out and vote. This is the future of America. It's the future of your lives. It's whether we're going to be a democracy, whether you're going to have decent paying jobs, whether we're going to protect the environment and combat climate change for your kids. Not for yourself, but for your kids and your grandchildren. Look at what's happening in California right now as a result of climate change. It's only going to get worse. And this guy in the White House today, he hasn't a clue. He's on the wrong side of everything. You must vote. And if your friends tell you that you're dumb, why are you getting involved? Look them in the eye and tell them that you believe in democracy, you believe in justice, and you want to see a better America. Okay.
I think back now, in 1981, when we won in Burlington, and I was thinking at that point, one small city could play a role in changing the value system, perhaps, of this country. Tonight, as I stand before you, I think that maybe one small state might go down in history as being the leading state in the fight for a political revolution which takes power away from the multinationals and the wealthy and gives it back to the people where it belongs. Justice!
that real change ever takes place is when millions of people stand up and fight back. We don't need a savior. We need a political movement when millions of people.
Am I on? Okay. Hello, everybody. Let me thank Jennifer and Sarah for their fantastic work that they have been doing and for their remarks tonight, and thank all of you for what you are doing and for your help during the primary. Many of you endorsed our campaign, and that gives me a great sense of pride. And the reason for that is that, as you have heard me say many, many times, and what I believe from the bottom of my heart, real change never takes place from the top on down. It's always from the bottom on up. And we are the grassroots of America. And we are and will continue to organize working people, Black and white and Latino, Native American, Asian American. We will organize all across this country and continue to build the movement that is now really moving very aggressively forward. And let me just talk a little bit about how much we have accomplished together just in the last 4 years. 4 years ago, we were told that it was a radical idea to guarantee health care as a human right through a Medicare for all single payer system. Nobody was talking about that. Today, a majority of Americans support that concept, that you cannot lose your health insurance because you lose your job. 4 years ago, we were told that it was a radical idea that we should make public colleges and universities tuition free. Well, all over the country today, we're seeing community colleges becoming tuition free. Some states are actually making public colleges and universities tuition free, making huge progress in that area. 4 years ago, we were told that raising the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour, more than doubling the current minimum wage, that's a crazy, crazy idea. Well, all over America, people said that if you work 40 hours a week, you should not be living in poverty. Massive support for $15 an hour. 7 states have already done it. U.S. House of Representatives have done that as well. 4 years ago, it was considered to be a radical and crazy idea to not only legalize marijuana and expunge the criminal records of those with marijuana convictions. That was considered to be a very, very radical idea. And yet now, once again, people are saying, of course, we have to legalize marijuana. Of course, we understand that the African American and Latino community are disproportionately hit by this awful criminal justice system we have. Yes, let's legalize marijuana. 4 years ago, it was considered off the charts. Nobody was talking about holding police officers criminally responsible when they commit murder. Well, that is not such a radical idea. 4 years ago, bringing about real immigration reform was considered pretty radical, not anymore. So the first point that I want to make is that because of what you and all of us have done at the grassroots level, standing up for working people, prepared to take on the political establishment, take on the economic establishment, fight for justice, whether it's economic, social, racial, environmental justice, we are winning the ideological struggle. And don't forget that for a second. Some people will try to tell you that's not the case. It certainly is the case. And most significantly, the younger generation, which in my view is the most progressive younger generation in history, is strongly supportive of what we are trying to do. Second of all, we are seeing a revolution in the type of people who are stepping up to run for office and represent their communities. Together, our movement is producing the next generation of leaders in our country. And I want you all to think about it. Think about it. We have people like Ilhan Omar, who just won a landslide victory. Rashida Tlaib, landslide victory. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, landslide victory against establishment candidates where an enormous amount of money was spent trying to defeat them. We elected Jamal Bowman. We elected Cori Bush. We elected Montere Jones. This is no small thing. We have taken on the establishment politically, elected some of the most progressive members to the United States Congress, got a couple of more seats out there where I think we have a shot to win. But it's not only congressional races, in legislatures all across the country, in New York State, in Pennsylvania, other states, big changes taking place in the legislature because progressives are winning. In terms of district attorneys, people say district attorneys, that's not a very sexy position. It is enormously important. If you're concerned about criminal justice, we're winning seats all over the country with district attorneys who are saying, you know what, my job as a district attorney is not simply to throw more people in jail. It's to understand the causation of crime. In fact, to lower the number of people who are in jail. That's a revolution, and you guys made that happen. And allow me to state the obvious, that the Democratic establishment has not exactly been recruiting bartenders, school principals, and Black Lives Matters activists to run for Congress. We have, and we have been supporting those candidates. So, bottom line is, I am extremely optimistic, and I'm optimistic because of the work that CPD and all of you are doing. You are standing up and fighting for justice. You know that climate change is very real. You know that we got to take on the fossil fuel industry, and that through a Green New Deal, we can create millions and millions of good paying jobs. So it seems to me that in this moment that we are in, we have two basic tasks in front of us. As you've heard Jennifer and Sarah say, we are now dealing with the most dangerous president, maybe in the history of this country. And this is a president who is not only a pathological liar, he not only rejects science, whether it's climate change or the pandemic, attacks doctors and scientists. This is a president who is trying to undermine American democracy. Quite unbelievable, but true. And on top of that, he is a racist and a sexist and a homophobe and a xenophobe and a religious bigot. So you have no choice. We have no choice, because many of the victories that we have won will be in real jeopardy if this guy is reelected. So our job in the next 80 or so days is to do everything that we can to defeat Trump and elect Joe Biden. Do we have differences with Joe Biden? Believe you me, of course we do. And our job is, the day after Biden is elected, is to mobilize our people in the fight for a progressive agenda. And let me tell you something as a United States Senator. And that is, if we can elect Biden, if we can turn the US Senate Democratic, and there is a reasonable chance that we can do that, if we can retain Democratic control in the House, and there's a very strong chance that that will occur. If we can do that, there is a path open for us to really bring about transformative change in this country. Because these people, Democratic leaders, are going to have to listen. We are going to be in the room with them. And we can then move forward aggressively on all of the issues we care about. A corrupt political system, a rigged economy, raising the minimum wage to a living wage, making public colleges and universities tuition free, aggressive action against climate change through a Green New Deal, real criminal justice reform, real immigration reform, real gun safety legislation, protecting women's rights. We will have the power to make real change, because we're going to be in the door. We're going to have a lot of strong support in Congress. And because of the work that all you guys are doing, we're going to have grassroots people saying, you know what, you made promises, and now you're going to carry out those promises. So my request to all of you is to do everything that you can in the next 80 or so days to make sure that Trump is defeated, that Biden and Kamala Harris are elected, that we elect Democrats to the Senate, to the House, to district attorney's office, to the state legislature. But the main point that I want to make is what Jennifer and Sarah also made, is that our job is not finished on election day. Day after election, we mobilize and we do everything in our power to finally create a government and an economy and an energy system that works for everybody, not just a handful of billionaires. And real change is not going to be easy. It surely is not, no matter who's in the House, who's in the Senate. We're taking on the most powerful people in the world, whose religion is greed, who want more and more billions, who could care less about kids who are hungry in America today. But we can do it. We can do it. So let's get going. Let's defeat Trump. Let's elect Biden. Let's elect some great candidates around the country. And the day after Biden is elected, let us mobilize our people to create the kind of government and America that we know we can become. So let me thank CPD and all of you who are involved in this effort. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, Senator Sanders. Tonight's sponsoring organizations, People's Action, Our Revolution, Mi Gente, United We Dream, Black Voters Matter, Sunrise Movement, Roots Action, Seed the Vote, Generation Rising, and of course, the Working Families Party share in this vision, share in a vision where all of us have what we need. But sometimes that's not enough, because this moment ain't easy for us. Us progressives, this is not an easy moment, and I want to acknowledge that for everyone. And when I feel stuck about the task at hand and what is needed, I have a political leader that I look to in Maurice Mitchell, the director of the Working Families Party. And so, Maurice, I just want to ask you, for those of us who feel conflicted, who feel stuck, who are trying to get where we need to be emotionally to lean into this moment the way our country needs, can you share with us how we get there?
Sure, and thank you so much, Jen. You know, last week, the Working Families Party endorsed Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and we announced it jointly with our friends at the Center for Popular Democracy Action. And I think it begs to ask why. You know, we endorse because we can't build the country we deserve unless we beat Donald Trump. Every day, Trump underscores the urgency of our mission. Thousands are dead because of his inaction on COVID-19, and millions more face joblessness and eviction. He's caged children and invaded cities, and he's already trying to preemptively disqualify the results of a lawful election. So we're going all out. We're going to talk to the voters Biden needs, and not just about our plan to defeat Trump, but also about our vision for an America that truly cares for everyone. You know, Bernie said it best minutes ago, just 4 years ago, so many ideas coming from the grassroots, rooted in working people's aspirations, were not seen as viable by some. So let's be clear. In this moment of crisis, voters are demanding bolder visions from their leaders. Guaranteed housing, wages and food, Medicare for all, a Green New Deal, a wealth tax, universal childcare, ending police violence and systemic racism against Black people. Politicians adapt to the political weather, but it's our job to create a political climate change. Our endorsement isn't a bet on Joe Biden or any politician. It's a bet on our movements. We can get there, and the path begins with beating Donald Trump. Let's get to work.
Hold on a second, folks. Actually, really, hold on. There we go. Okay, now, oh, oh. Okay, now there's one last thing that needs to go, that needs to be part of this video. And that's explaining Bernie's plan, and that's explaining
Bernie's plan for #Biden-Harris 2020 from the #DNC 2020 Right Arrow Election Day, Right Arrow Inauguration Day, Right Arrow and beyond.
Okay, so. Okay, now we're going to read the selection.
Watch this video to understand Bernie's plan for what progressives should do from the 2020 Democratic National Convention, Election Day, the 2021 U.S. presidential inauguration of Joe Biden, the 2024 United States presidential election. Here are the following steps. Right arrow curving down. Step 1A. If your state has ranked choice voting, choose Howie Hawkins as your first choice, Joe Biden as your second, and Donald Trump, the last choice. Step 1B. If your state doesn't have ranked choice voting, then vote for Joe Biden. Step 2A. When Joe Biden becomes president, we will peacefully protest to put pressure on him to arrest Donald Trump. He needs to be charged for his crimes on the International Criminal Court, ICC or ICCT. Then secretly, we will use his arrest to our advantage by using it as an example to show the president he is not above the law to. Step 2B1. When Joe Biden becomes president, we will peacefully protest to put pressure on him to become a progressive and follow the will of the people, mainly the 99%, or be held responsible for the destruction of the Democratic Party as we commit. #DemExit. Step 2B2. When Joe Biden becomes president, we will peacefully protest to put pressure on him to become a progressive and follow the will of the people, mainly the 99%, or be possibly impeached and removed from office during his time in office from 2021 to 2025. Step 2B3. When Joe Biden becomes president, we will peacefully protest to put pressure on him to become a progressive and follow the will of the people, mainly the 99%, or be voted out of office during the 2024 United States presidential election. I'm going to try and emphasize on the moral for what Senator Bernie Sanders said in this video. He's trying to explain the importance of organizing beyond electoral politics and why Democrats need to both reinvest in states they've left behind and take up a progressive agenda once Biden takes office. Be part of.
Let me repeat that again. 2 more times so you get so the message gets through to you.
I'm going to try and emphasize on the moral for what Senator Bernie Sanders said in this video. He's trying to explain the importance of organizing beyond electoral politics and why Democrats need to both reinvest in states they've left behind and take up a progressive agenda once Biden takes office.
One more time.
Skip navigation.
That's not what
I'm going to try and emphasize on the moral for what Senator Bernie Sanders said in this video. He's trying to explain the importance of organizing beyond electoral politics and why Democrats need to both reinvest in states they've left behind and take up a progressive agenda once Biden takes office.
Now you understand? So now let's finish it off.
Be part of winning in November. Sign up at https://www.unitedagainsttrump.org. Brought to you by Downright Tarot CPD Action at https://cpdaction.org. Downright Tarot Roots Action at https://rootsaction.org. Downright Tarot Magent at https://magent.net. Downright Tarot People's Action at https://peoplesaction.org. Downright Tarot Progressive Democrats of America at https://pdamerica.org. Downright Tarot Generation Rising at https://generationrisingup.org. Downright Tarot Working Families Party WFP at https://workingfamilies.org. Downright Tarot Our Revolution at https://www.ourrevolution.com. Downright Tarot Black Voters Matter at https://blackvotersmatterfund.org. Downright Tarot Sunrise Movement at https://www.sunrisemovement.org. Downright Tarot United We Dream Action at https://unitedwedreamaction.org. Downright Tarot Seed the Vote at https://www.seedthevote.org. Downright Tarot Make the Road Action at http://www.maketheroadaction.org. Thanks to their media partners. Downright Tarot Organizing Upgrade at https://organizingupgrade.com. Downright Tarot People for Bernie at https://peopleforbernie.com. P.S. Don't get lost in the minute-by-minute punditry of the 2020 Democratic National Convention.
There you have it. So take all of Bernie's words with a grain of salt, or if there's a better way of saying it. Seriously, folks. We our new number one priority is getting Trump out of office at all costs. America can't suffer 4 more years under him. Alrighty. So that's the message. But still, I wish it was Bernie that was the nominee. Anyway. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching my gameplay and the messages from Bernie and this entire video. Now don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Comment down below or in the live chat before it closes. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and even Bernie's channel. And Senator Bernie's channel too, since Bernie has two YouTube channels. And follow him on social media all over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The possibilities are endless. Same with me. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, then please do so. Also, if you already subscribed to my channel, then share my channel with others so they can subscribe too. Help me keep the 1,000 subscribers that I've already gotten because of you. And help this video. Also, help this video reach 100, 1,000, or even more views. Because if you can, and if you do one of them or manage to do them all, I would very much appreciate it. But until then, let me close out with this final message. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bernie Sanders, our one and only the president, the guy that should be the nominee. there's a whatever. No, I just don't know how to phrase it right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bernie Sanders. If you're watching this right now. All right. Alrighty. Well, that's it. Well, that's it. Until next time, this is Jeffrey Bartels begging you all to get Trump out of office at all costs and to feel the burn. Bye.